November 29th, 2015, Florida Board of Governors, member Alan Levine, wrote, "We believe the turnover at FAMU would be harmful to the institution." September 15th, 2016, Levine texts, "Congratulations to Board of Trustees Chair Calvin Lawson for forcing Dr. Elmira Mangum out as president." Why would Levine celebrate the very turnover that he knew would bring damage to FAMU? Let's examine the facts. The Florida Board of Governors knew that their failure to act against the unethical, unprofessional, sexist, and illegal actions of the FAMU Board of Trustees would put FAMU right where they wanted to be, unstable. In the November 2015 letter, Levine wrote, "These challenges were not created by Dr. Mangum or Dr. David, but they are charged with the huge task of transitioning the university in a manner that respects its heritage while meeting the demands we are placing on them to improve performance, become more efficient, and clean up much of what we believe have been poor administrative processes. So why move the university backwards by encouraging and allowing the removal of the president who was brought on to fix mess made by previous leadership? They did not expect her to succeed. Every obstacle that FAMU was facing, as listed by Levine, was overcome under Dr. Mangum's leadership. But they weren't counting on that. They weren't counting on FAMU to rise from the bottom of its slanted performance funding system and finish within a few points of the university they granted preeminence to status to. They weren't expecting FAMU to break fundraising records, create internationally recognized programs, improve its rankings with U.S. News and World Reports, and the list goes on. What they were expecting was failure. We need a committed board that has the horsepower to make it happen. I believe if we do this right, Dr. Mangum has a chance to succeed. If we don't, we won't get the guidance and counsel she needs, and she will fail," Levine said. His words, when read between the lines, reveals a plan of action for Dr. Mangum's removal and FAMU's demise. They gave her a board that was not committed, a board that lacked horsepower to make things happen for FAMU, a board that refused to give her guidance and counsel, but instead tried to beat her into submission to their schemes and plots, a board designed to encourage her failure. But despite of every obstacle they threw her way, she did not fail. From 2015 until the day of her departure, hundreds upon hundreds of students, alumni, donors, employees, and community members cried out to Governor Rick Scott, the Florida Board of Governors, and the FAMU Board of Trustees to sustain and protect FAMU by keeping Dr. Mangum in office. They did not listen. Dr. Mangum fought for FAMU to the end, writing the Board of Trustees and Board of Governors about the expected casualties of FAMU's instability as a result of her removal. On September 7, 2016, she warned, "There are several important leaderships and governance issues that FAMU is facing in the next several months that will have a significant impact on the long-term viability of the university." They did not listen. Today, just 2 months after her unwarranted and unwanted departure, FAMU is slowly unraveling. Shameful indiscrepancies that happened before Dr. Mangum's leadership are resurfacing. And the success of 9,600 students and their families is at stake. We must make them listen. FAMU's legacy is being held in interim status, and it is time to rise up and fight for the future of FAMU and its students. Everything is at stake. Join our outcry to reinstate Dr. Elmira Mangum at FAMU and save our HBCU. Hold the Governor, Board of Governors, and Board of Trustees accountable for failing FAMU. We must fulfill the great call for our legacy. Forward ever, backward never.